Hello, friends. Welcome to my program, Cannon's Punch. Today's topic is very hot and simmering. It's Operation Sindoor to Sindh. Right, you got me right. It's Sindh. And that means it's a total breakup of Pakistan. Pakistan is the most dangerous state in the world. It's a rogue state and the epicenter of world terrorism. It uses terrorism as a state policy. It aims to hurt India by thousand cuts. Back, Pakistan became nuclear in 1988. Since then, it threatens India by first use of nuclear weapons. Now, under the grab of nuclear weapons, it has attacked India at Kargil in 1988. The horrendous 26/11 Mumbai attack, 2008, it killed 170 innocents, including a dozen of foreigners. Then the Pathankot attack, 2016, followed very closely by the Uri attack and the Pulwama attack in 2019. India did respond because India always believed that there was a scope for conventional war till the fresh threshold of nuclear is reached. Therefore, India did a surgical strike on Uri and thereafter an air strike at Balochistan, both with tremendous effect it had on Pakistan. But Pakistan is Pakistan. It's a dirty state. It hasn't learned a lesson. Therefore, on April 22nd April 2025, it did another very horrendous slaughter of 26 innocent tourists in front of their families, and they were all Hindus. It was just terrible. Now it shook India's soul. Therefore, India has to act. First thing it did was on 23rd April 25, that a day later, it abrogated it. Then the Valley Treaty. Earlier, Pakistan was dying of hunger and food. Now it will die of water shortage. Now that has hit them very hard. It's like a water bomb. Then India took its time, and between 6 to 10 May, as you all know, 2025, India hit Pakistan hard in Operation Sindoor. It, in 4 days or under 96 hours, it brought Pakistan to its knees. Pakistan trembled as India hit its 9 terrorist infrastructure camps and killed over 100 terrorists, which included 5 top terrorist commanders. It was a punitive action by and large, precision-wise. And even Pakistan was told that not to retaliate, as we are going to go in only for terrorist camps. But then Pakistan did retaliate, and it sent about 1,000 drones of Turkish, Chinese, Pakistan origin, and the Indian air defense got them down. Now India had to teach them a lesson. For the first time, in the history of the world, two nuclear nations came face to face. And India went in for Pakistan air bases. 11 air bases out of 13 were hit. And 25% of Pakistan assets were reduced to ashes. It is here when Pakistan started crying because it said that there was a nuclear radiation and it went to Trump. Regarding President Trump, the least spoken is better. Of Pakistan. Well, gentlemen, Pakistan is sitting on a bomb. It is exploding from within. Initially, it had 5 states, out of which Bangladesh or East Pakistan broke off because of Pakistani abuses, genocides. It killed nearly 2 million Bangladeshis. 3 million fled to India. 20 lakh women were dishonored. Pakistan is a terrible, the Tika Khan, General Tika Khan, General Nazi, terrible people. Then it was left in 1971 with 4 states. The first one was Balochistan, Sindh, Khyber Pakhtunkhwa, and Punjab. Now, Balochistan had become independent in 1947, and Jinnah was the one who had fought his case in the London conference. After 1 year, Jinnah realized that to backstab Balochistan, and it just went and captured it. So in 1948 March, Balochistan became part of Pakistan. People of Baloch will never forget this. Zia, Tika Khan, and Musharraf, they played hell into Balochistan. They used to massacre people, throw them out from, helicopters, burn all the entire villages, pick up their people, and thousands were missing. So Balochistan is in full in arms. First, it fought the guerrilla war. There were 4 guerrilla wars. And then there was one, Nawab Mukti. No, he was the leader of the Mukti clan. He was the governor also, a very well-read chap, and polished Western return. At the age of 79, Musharraf saw to him that cornered him in a cave and killed him. Remember, all the groups, ethnic groups, realized that they will have to come together. And they came the, Baloch Liberation Army and the other armies which came in. But that was the beginning of the end. Then the educated lot, youth, joined the procession. They wanted freedom. The women joined in. Their husbands were missing. They were thrown or jailed and killed. So we had in 2015, we had Karima Baloch coming up. And Karima Baloch was hounded by ISI, so she went to Canada. She had gone to the UN, to the Amnesty Center, putting the case of over 50,000 Baloch who have been killed and over 10,000 who have been missing. But even there, Pakistan did not relent. In Canada, she was killed in suspicious cases. Of course, it must be the ISI. Same happened to Baluch reporters and all. They are missing and then killed. Some killed in foreign countries. Now this was getting too far, and finally, the Baluch woman, Dr. Maharang Baluch, picked up the gauntlet. She had demonstrations in 22 towns and cities of Balochistan. Balochistan came to a halt. Baluch women started suicide attacks on Chinese. The Chinese roads came to a halt. And there is a whole lot of revolution taking place in border post by the fishermen. But on all counts, the Baloch Liberation Army is now hijacked a train, killed over 400 people in the last 3 months, Pakistani soldiers, generals. And Pakistan Army is now on 4 fronts. It's fighting the Indians on one front, because we have not lifted our actions of Sindur. Then we got the Pakistan Tehreek, then we got the Taliban of Afghanistan, and we got the BLA. So therefore, Balochistan is going to get independence any time now. Even the Pakistan parliament people are now aware that there doesn't at all work in Balochistan. Now Sindh. Sindhudesh freedom movement started with J.M. Syed just after 1971 Bangladesh was liberated. Now he formed the Jiv Sindh party. Thereafter we have had Altaf Hussain in 1978, the king of Karachi and Hyderabad, as I used to say. He was a Muhajir, Indian migrants. Now they had their piece of cake they wanted. Therefore, and the strong people of Sindh with his Bhuttos, Zulfikar Ali Bhutto was hanged. He was the Prime Minister. PM Benazir Bhutto, when she came back, she was brutally blasted out. And now we got Bilawal. The more lesser we talk of it, the better. So they are, the Sindh people are in for, a revolution. And don't forget, Sindh is very close to India. The Indian national anthem has got Sindh in it. The Indus Valley civilization, Mohenjo-daro, Harappa, all are linked to Sindh. And from the Vedic times till today, there is an same culture between Indians and the Sindhis. Therefore, Karachi was a part of Bombay province, and all the people were pro. This time when Sindur, Karachi was not blasted. Neither Sindh, nor POK, nor Balochistan. You know how Indian mind or Prime Minister Modi's mind is working. PM Modi in Ahmedabad had said that if you have strength, Sindh will be yours. So that door is open. Balochistan, he had said that he backs them. Therefore, that door is open. Now, remember Khyber Pakhtunkhwa, where the frontier Gandhi, Abdul said that when we joined Pakistan, we were thrown to the wolves by the Indian Congress. Literally that happened. The Pathans, the most famous Pathans, were caught between Pakistan murderers and looters. Well, gentlemen, the clock has finally turned a full circle for Pakistan. Pakistan has to be blamed for its own behavior, its treachery, its genocides, its human rights violations, its backstabbing, its divide and rule policy. Finally, the Pakistan people have realized the true worth of Pakistan Army, Punjab, the main force behind all this, and the politicians. Back undoing its own. The BLA, Baloch, and the Women Liberation Front of Balochistan has taken a firm hand, and Balochistan is under the control. The Sindoor has now finally decided to play trumps with Balochistan and is in hand to hand with them. The Pashtuns of the fame of Khan Abdul Zafar Khan, who told Nehru that you have thrown us to wolves, have woken up and they want their pound of flesh. The Tehrik-e-Pakistan wants area right up to Tehrik-e-Pakistan wants area right up to Rawalpindi. And to make it worse, Afghanistan doesn't recognize the Duran lines. It has realized that for 40 years the Afghan people have been turned into slaves fighting for Americans. It's a bad day for Pakistan. It is now sitting on the verge of disintegration. Pakistan needs to be denuclearized. It's a difficult thing, but it can be done. It was, voluntarily South Africa, Ukraine, and many states of old Soviet state had given up their nuclear weapons. So does Pakistan. Because now Pakistan is really caught between its own making, the devil and the deep sea. The Iranian general Mohsen Razia says Pakistan will launch a nuclear attack on Israel if Israel drops a bomb. Now that must have troubled the coalition of Israel, Western powers, NATO, and America. Least said about Trump, but he'll wake up. Finally, Pakistan is on the verge of disaster. टूटा टूटा एक परिंदा ऐसे टूटा 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 एक परिंदा ऐसा टूटा कि वो फिर उड़ ना पाया. Thank you. Jai Hind.